Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. For some of the players today, it's their first show, and for some, it's their third or fourth show. We're building up 11 different teams over here with kids and teens and a lot of different adults, and they're all up on our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy on YouTube. We're hoping next month to be going live on YouTube, and perhaps you'll be able to watch our shows live. We'll find out if everything works out. We're going to play with everybody tonight, and we'll get back to you on that one. We got a great cast today. I'm going to introduce them in just a second. My name's Ken Scove. I'm the host and founder of the LA Connection, and we're going into our 44th year. Today we've got some great things. We have a eulogy, which I don't know if that's so great, but we have one. We have the newlywed game. We have the news. We have an infomercial. We have The Bachelor. And then we have a press conference and a few other surprises in between. Let's introduce our cast tonight, starting with Lindsay. It's our first show with this team. And Tatum, and Eugenia, her first show with us, and Hannah, her first show, and Tony, Kevin, Kelly, her first show, Angel, Liam, and Pamela. All right, well, let's get right into the show. The first game we're going to play is called Eulogy. We'll be eulogizing not a person, but an item. And today they're going to be eulogizing Fork. Fork has passed away. Now, as you can see, each one of them will be typing up who they are in relation to Fork. So, for example, if it was butter, it could be butter dish. It could be bread. It could be toast. It could be anything that butter could be put on, or perhaps the dish that butter sits on. So they're all going to type up who they are in relation to butter right now. And if someone wants to raise their hand, we can have the first person come out and start to eulogize Fork. Who wants to go first? Oh, Cheesecake. Go ahead, Cheesecake.
Fork was a special kind of fork. The way he would slice through me, it felt right. We had a close connection. I'm gonna miss that fork. It was the only fork that mattered to me.
Thank you, Cheesecake. All right, who wants to go next? Oh, Spoon. A dear friend, Spoon. Go ahead, Spoon.
Hi. It's really great to be here. I just really want to honor his humor because every time I wanted to spoon with him, he was like, no, I want to fork you. And I was like, you're so funny. And we would do both, and I'm really going to miss that.
Thank you, Spoon. He was quite a forker. Okay, who's up next? Oh, Knife. Another accessory friend. Go ahead, Knife.
Hi. Fork and I had a really special connection. We always just kind of clicked. We went together everywhere we went, and we used to fight over which side of a plate we would be on. But we always came together in the end, and we were best friends. And I just want to say, Fork, you will always be remembered.
Thank you, Knife. Who's next? Caviar? Go ahead, Caviar. Oh, unmute yourself, Caviar. I know you're very small, but unmute.
Knife, it's so nice to see you here. And Spoon, we spent so many times together. I mean, you were so upscale, and I could only work with you. You were all golden to me, but Fork was the generous soul who was so nice to all of my sister Caviars, and he was just so gentle. And I'll miss you very much.
Thank you, Caviar. I like the the one glove. Okay, let's see who's next. Oh, it's Salad. Go ahead, Salad.
People would always call us Salad Fork, and I'm really gonna miss that. He's the only one that could pick me up when I needed him, and it's kind of like pierced right through my heart, my Roman heart.
Your Roman heart.
I'm not gonna ever find anybody to replace him. No other utensils.
Thank you, Salad. We'll get you some tissue. Okay, who's next? Bowl? Okay, Bowl, go ahead.
I just have to say, I'm gonna miss him so much. He came to my rescue with those whisks. Were like whisking all about in me, and I did enjoy it. I wanted something a little firmer and a little stronger. And there he was for me. He was like my rescue from the whisks. Now I've got to go back to that. And I can't take it. Rest in peace, my friend.
Okay, thank you. Boy, it's very emotional today. I'm sorry we lost Fork. Okay, let's go to Spaghetti.
Fork was absolutely amazing. The way she just threaded through me, it just made me feel so right. And that one time Spoon joined the party, the combination was just beautiful. The way they strung me up, it made me feel a way I can't explain. But I wish Fork were here now, with Spoon here. I wish we could do it all over again. I wish we had a million times to do it again.
Well, I suggest you just go get sauced, and you'll feel a lot better. Okay, who's next? Plate. Go ahead, Plate.
Fork was so good to me. The way those 4 prongs just scraped against my ceramic coating, it just feels so different than when knife or spoon do it. And sometimes it hurt, but usually it felt pretty good, and I'm really going to miss Fork.
Thank you, Plate. He'll never sit on you again. All right, let's go to Buttery Nipple.
I think I'm at the wrong funeral. But he sounds like a really forking great utensil, and y'all just made me really emotional, so I gotta get the fork out of here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's naval next door. You're probably supposed to go to the naval death, the belly
My
button.
apologies, guys.
Yeah, the
I don't
belly
want to be
button
rude
death.
in the middle of everything.
Yeah. It's okay, Buttery Nipple.
God bless.
We do like you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All
Thank
right,
you.
we're going to end with
Sure.
Butcher Knife Gal.
You know, everyone here knows that Fork was a fake. Fork was plastic. Fork was plastic, was not real, and broke several times, had tape wrapped around it. I killed Fork. I broke it in half again and again and again because butcher knives are serrated and we make a difference. I can cut anything.
I think we should meet her outside in the parking lot and have our way with her, starting with salad. And then we'll do some spooning, and then we'll do some knifing, some plating, and throw spaghetti all over her. It's terrible. Anyway, this has been our eulogy of Fork. Thank you. All right, we're now going to be moving on to the newlywed game, So if you guys want to minimize yourself and get yourself ready, I'll bring in all the couples. Okay, so go ahead and minimize yourself if you want to get into some sort of costume. Everybody knows what the Newlywed Game is. The Newlywed Game was hosted by Bob Eubanks for many, many years. And basically they ask them questions to see how well they know they're newlywed. You know, something about maybe a hobby they have, or maybe what food they may like, or a multiple choice answer, or, you know, a funny place they may have made love or something, you know. And so we find out how well they'll know each other. So the couples today are going to be Liam and Hannah. So if we can bring Liam and Hannah in and introduce the two of them. Liam and Hannah. And there's Carolina and Spaghetti. Well, hopefully he'll change his name. It's very funny, you dating a guy named Spaghetti. Okay, so Hannah, how did you meet Jacques?
Well, I was on a mission trip in France, and it was actually really cute. We were building houses just blocks away from each other, and we never had met until this one night we were in a bar and we just locked eyes, and immediately I just knew he was the one.
So Jacques, let's hear your side of the same story.
Yes, I was building some houses, and while I was out, I saw this beautiful girl, and we just, our eyes met, and in the night we just had this wonderful time.
That's wonderful. You guys stay out here now because I'm going to bring the next couple, Tony and Eugenia. Let's find out how they met. Okay, there's Apple. So Apple and Sorat, okay, or Sorat. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. You'll tell me when I get to you. But let's start with Apple. How did you meet Sorat? Oh, unmute yourself, Apple. We want to get to your inner core.
Oh my God, you guys, I have to share this. This was just like very, very LA. Basically, we were set up at Whole Foods, and Sorit just walked in and locked his eyes on me. And it's just like, he's so gorgeous, you know? I mean, like, I never saw, he like was wearing nothing, and like his muscles, I mean, he was hot. Yeah, and it was just amazing. And he's a vegetarian, so we like hit it off straight away. Hi, honey.
Okay, so Sorat, how did you meet Apple?
Yeah.
Yes, hello. My name is Sorat. I come to America to find a wife. And I found her at a grocery store where I was constantly living outside of. And I look at her, I say, very nice. Yes. And here we are today.
Okay, great. Stay out here. Let's bring in the next couple, Kevin and Tatum. Let's find out how they met. And it's Aqua and Plate. So Plate has to change his name. But Aqua, how did you meet your significant other?
Well, I don't know if you know, but you should know me. I'm a famous artist. And I had a museum exhibit. And I saw this beautiful person walk in. And I was like, who is that elegant man? And he was late to my show. So it really threw me off a bit. Mm-hmm. And I walked up to him, and he bought one of my paintings right away. And I was just so impressed with how much money he must have had. Mm-hmm. And we went on some wine dates after that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in love.
Tell us your side of the story, Haas.
Yeah. I typically you'll find me at the gym Monday through Sunday, basically every single day. But figured, I'd take a day, go see a show, mix it up a little bit. And, I was kind of digging the vibes she was sending my way. She really, really caught my attention. And the painting was beautiful. I hung it up right in my workout room, right above my bench press. But she gives me pretty good vibes. And just kind of a random by chance thing. And here we are. Everything's going pretty good. So
okay, well, stay with us. Now let's bring in Angel and Lindsay. All right. So we have Stacy and I can't read that. Is it Bucella? Bucella and Stacy.
Yeah, Bucella.
Okay.
Bucella.
All right. Bucella, how did you meet Stacy?
You know, it was a cruise. And initially the cruise was supposed to be just like for me and my kicks, whatever, you know. But I found her. There she was. Like the light of the heavens above shining on her body on that deck. And I said to myself, Bucella, that is the girl for you. And I just had to move with it.
Oh, wow. Stacy, let's hear your side of the story.
I was there with all my QAnon friends, and I saw Bucella, and she was in this wonderful big Q shirt, this big flag, Trump flag, and I was like, yes, that is the one for me. Nobody else stood out. It was like shining down from the angels and the just it was meant to be. It was meant to be. And I'm just so glad I stumbled on that chat room to find that cruise.
Well, that's very good. You're very animated with your arms. I hope you don't pull your shoulder out. Let's bring in our final couple. Okay, it's Sunny and Big Red. Okay, so let's start with Big Red. How did you meet Sunny?
Hey y'all. Sunny and I, we were just love at first sight. So I was kind of walking down the street on a cloudy day. Isn't that ironic? And Sunny and I just kind of ran into each other, and I knew from the first heartbeat, once I laid my eyes on him, that it was us for the rest of our lives together. And I think he did too, or she. I don't know. It's 2020. And,
you think you
I'm
know
okay
that
with
by
that.
now after you got married. Maybe you guys are not having sex. But that's a whole nother issue. Let's go over to Sunny. Sunny, how did you meet your significant other?
I just wanted to clarify our sex life is just fine.
Okay.
But at any rate, I was coming out of the Bed Bath & Beyond. Fabulous sales there. And I come down and I see this red hottie coming towards me. And I'm going through a lot of gender fluid classes and kind of trying to figure out who I was. She just knocked it out of the park for me. I was like, that is the woman. That is her. She had sparkles in her smile. She had diamonds she was wearing. And I just felt like this kinetic energy. And as we walked by this construction site, she kind of tapped my butt, and I turned around and I went, she claimed me. I tapped her butt. It was a mutual claimants.
So if you tap someone's butt, that's the way you can claim them, I guess, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
We claimed it.
I'll keep that in mind. We'll start doing some butt tapping. Okay, well, we're going to send out all the guys and Angel and Kelly right now, or I'm sorry, whatever your names were again, Bucella and Big Red. Big Red, you go minimize yourself and ready to turn the volume down. Okay. Oh, we need all the Hannah, Eugenia, Tatum, Lindsay, and Pamela. Your characters should stay out here. Okay. All right. So now we're going to start with Hannah. Okay. So go to her. And the question I'm going to ask you is, does your significant other like to eat out or cook in? Eat out or cook in?
He really likes to cook in. He's actually a fantastic chef. He cooks for me all the time.
Okay. Apple, your significant other, does he like to eat in or eat out or cook in? Oh, I can't hear you again. You have problems with your muting. Okay, unmute yourself. There you go.
I'm so sorry. You know, we live in his tent because it's like super cool in LA, and we try to like be organic and like cook at home, and we don't really go out. We just like stay in his tent, and he's awesome, you know, like he's so good. Like he doesn't eat that much, and you know, we just like enjoy our time.
Okay, so cook in. Okay, let's go now to Aqua. Aqua, what about your significant other? Does he like to eat out or cook in?
I hate to be crude, but he likes to eat me out.
Oh, so eat out then. Well, I guess we'll go with that. That's a different way of saying it, but hopefully you're doing that outside, so it really is eating out. Okay, all right. Then let's now go to Stacy. What about your significant other? Does she like to eat out or cook in?
We will not stay in. The government is making us stay in because there is a fake virus they keep calling the China Corona. Well, I don't even know. But we will not stay in and we will not be silenced. So we go out all the time, every time.
All the time. Okay. COVID seekers. All right. Let's go down.
No mask.
Sunny. Sunny, please tell me, do you like to, your significant other like to go out or cook in?
I got a surefire winner answer on this. It's eat out because we have 4 frequent cards: California Pizza Kitchen, McDonald's, Burger King, and Carl's Jr. That's the only way we go. I've got 100% guaranteed answer yes on this. We do not trust ourselves to prepare food. We don't. She once poisoned me, so we only eat out. She'll verify it.
Okay, that was a little more information than we needed, but at least you're eating very healthy food. Okay, now here's the second question. We'll start with you, Sunny. Where was your first kiss?
Oh, it was idyllic. It was underneath London Bridge. And we were there and we were walking our little poodles on a month-long vacation. And it was drizzling and raining. And I looked up and she smacked me one. She was proactive. I love that in a gal.
Okay. Now, what about you, Stacy? What was your first kiss with your significant other?
After I saw her underneath that sunshine, I ran down, I threw down my Coors Light, and I grabbed her and I kissed her right under. There's like a slide in the the cruise. There was a slide and we were under it, and it was like a waterfall. I want to say it was like a waterfall, but I grabbed her right then.
Okay, so
right after I saw her.
On the cruise ship was your first kiss. Okay, all right. How about
under the waterfall?
Okay, well, we'll take cruise ship too if you can get waterfall. That's fantastic. Okay, Aqua, first kiss?
Our first kiss was actually in the art gallery after he bought my painting. He signed the contract, gave me a check, and sealed it with a kiss.
Wonderful. And Apple, first kiss?
Oh my God, it was at the Whole Foods. You know, like I was eating an apple and my name is Apple. And he just came to me and said, I'm so hungry. You know, this like shirtless man. It's like really hot. And then we kiss.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. And how about you, Hannah? Where was your first kiss?
Well, after the night that we met in the bar, we had a really romantic walk around the streets, and he walked me home. And right outside, right after the bar, he kissed me right there.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so just outside the bar is what we're looking at, not in the bar. Outside the bar. Okay. All right, let's bring in all the guys. Outside the bar. Okay, bring everybody back in. Let's see how well they know each other. Okay, so we got Hannah and her partner, who is Jacques. Okay, Jacques, here's the first question. Do you like to eat out or do you like to cook in?
Well, first I'd like to say to Aqua, thank you so much for being here. I'm such a big fan. But I am definitely a big fan of eating out.
Okay, and what did you say, Hannah?
I said eating in, but you're right. We have been eating out a lot recently. But you're such a good cook that sometimes I only want to eat your food.
It's a lot easier to eat out because then I don't have to do any work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I didn't think about that. Sorry.
Let's go to Soret. Do you like to eat out or cook in?
Well, it's a tradition in our house to eat outside, but I mean, as far as cooking, I catch like rodents and I cook them on the fire, and then we eat outside. So
So you do eat outside, okay? And what did Apple say?
I mean, you know, we do eat outside our house because it's a tent, but actually, technically, it is like inside our house because, you know, the earth is our house. Like it's, you know, it's a lake. Yeah.
The judges are not going to take your, you had to be in the tent. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Haas, who's also a Bonanza character. What do you think? Eat out or cook in?
Yeah, I mean, well, all I really ever eat are protein smoothies and aqua, just like my beautiful significant other. So it's eating in.
Aqua?
She should know that.
What'd you say?
Well, darling, I said that you eat me out, but that is inside.
Oh, yes, that too.
Yes, but the judges took that as eating outside, unfortunately, so, because you said eating out. All right, so now we're going to go to Big Red. Big Red, what do you think? Eating out or cooking in?
Oh, I would say eating in because we both love to cook. But we do go out a lot too, though. So I want to say both, honey.
But you have to say one.
No, Sonny.
Pick one. Red. Big Red.
All right. Well, I like to wine and dine, so eating out.
Eating out. Okay, let's see what Stacy said. Stacy? Stacy, can you?
Sonny.
No, it's me. It's me. How could you confuse it? We're married. Sonny and Big Red are together.
Sonny, I'm so sorry, Sonny. I'm just.
Stacy's my shit.
Okay.
This is traumatic. You tried to divorce us on the show. This is traumatic. Well, honey, you got it right, Big Red. We eat out. Remember when you poisoned me with that
we were confused
caramelized
about your
spinach?
gender. I was never confused you were together, though.
Okay. All right. Well, sorry for that mix-up. So eating out. So you guys can put a point next to your name, and now we'll go to Bucella. Okay. And what did Stacy say? Do you eat out or cook in?
Eat out.
Let's see what she says.
That's my girl right there. That's her.
Oh,
Right there.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. We discussed this. We always go out. We
Okay.
always go out.
I'm not sure I'd like to eat with you two. You're kind of crazy, ladies. Okay, Bucella, stay on with me now, Bucella. Here's the next one. Where was your first kiss? Your first kiss?
Hold, please. I'd like to manifest the information.
Yeah, it's a 30-minute show.
I'm going to say. Hold, it's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming to me like a porn video. It's coming to me. Our first kiss was on the lips.
No,
Yes,
that won't work.
Yes, baby. Yes, that counts.
No, that won't count,
Bam.
ladies. It had to be on the
Bam.
cruise ship under the waterfall.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Oh, bam on the lip.
On the lips.
On the lips.
yeah.
I don't know.
On the lips.
Okay, now we're going to
We
bring
didn't get there
security
yet.
in. We're going to bring security in for you two if you don't calm down. All right.
Y'all
let's
gonna
go-
be dissing my shit. I don't even
points.
like this.
We're
I don't
pu-
even. We better
we're-
win a toaster or something.
We're putting 2 points.
Okay,
Find
Big
this
Red.
fun.
Count.
Okay.
Recount. We're
Mute-
doing a recount.
Yeah, mute those two.
Yeah,
Will you mute
girl.
them? Okay. All right,
Recount.
Big Red. Big Red. What do you think?
Oh, we made out hardcore at that construction site after we smacked each other's butts. Remember, Sonny?
Sonny?
Yeah, but honey, no. Remember, we went on the trip to London. We were underneath the bridge with the dogs.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, I
Yeah.
honey, drunk.
Okay, Sorat, what was it? What was the first kiss?
It was in our tent at home at our first dinner.
Let's see what she said. Where was it? Apple.
Oh my God, Soret. I mean, I remember that first time you begged me for food. It was at Whole Foods. Remember? That's when I like looked at you and like ate an apple.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
we went.
So we're looking for Whole Foods. Sorry about that. Let's go to Haas now. Haas, where was your first kiss?
It was at her show. I kissed her within 15 seconds of knowing her.
Aqua?
That is correct, my love.
That is true. Okay, put a point next to your name. Okay, you've jumped into a tie for the lead. And now let's go over to our last couple. Jacques, where was your first kiss?
I believe our first kiss was under the stars.
Well, can you give a specific location?
I believe it was at the house I was making.
Okay. And what did you say, Hannah?
Well, it was outside the bar, but it was while we were walking back to the house. So I think that kind of counts.
No, maybe it can count in your mind, but not in ours. Okay, let's send out all the ladies, okay? And the opposite ladies, so Big Red will stay here and Bucella will stay here. Everybody else will go out, okay? All right, so here's the next questions for the ladies, okay? Do you think the ladies would like a shower or a bath? Let's start with you, Jacques. What do you think your significant other would like, the shower or the bath?
My lady absolutely loves the bath, especially with roses and candles.
Okay. Soret, bath or shower?
She would take a shower.
Okay. Haas?
Shower. She knows I don't let her waste too much water.
Okay. Big Red?
I would say bubble bath. We're gonna go bubble
Okay,
bath.
so bath, okay. Bucella?
My girl wants a bath.
Okay. All right. Second question is, where was the first place you made love, Bucella?
Well, depends on how you describe it, actually, but I'm going to run with this. I'm going to say side deck of the cruise, you know, where there weren't not a lot of people watching. Cruise deck.
Okay, cruise deck. Okay, Big Red, first place you guys made love?
In the alley behind a bar.
Alley behind the bar.
Don't tell anybody.
Okay, let's go to Haas. First place you guys made love?
On the bench press while I was benching, 3 plates each side.
Okay, Soret. Where do you guys first make love, Soret?
And now that my memory has been brought back to our first kiss, it happened at that same time in the grocery store.
You did her in the grocery store. That's for clean up on aisle 4. Okay, and how about Jacques? Jacques.
We did it in the house I was building.
The house you were building. Okay, let's bring them all back in. Let's see how well they guys know each other on this round. Okay, so we have Haas's team with 1 point. We have Aqua and Haas, yes, with 1. And Sunny and Big Red are, yes, they have 1. Okay, so those are the 2 ties. We're going to start with Hannah and Jacques. I asked him, do you like a shower or a bath better? What do you think he said?
Oh, well, I really like intimate moments and savoring things, so I really love baths. They're my favorite.
Yes. Jacques, what did you say?
Yes, my lady absolutely loves the baths with candles and rose petals, and it's amazing.
Okay, so that's what you said, bath. Okay, then give yourself a point. Okay, let's go down to Apple. Shower or bath?
Oh my God. I mean, shower, of course. You know, it's LA. We're saving water. We're being like ecological, you know, support the environment and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what'd you say, Sora?
That's a bingos. We take a showers, especially when it rains outside.
Yes, okay. Well, go give yourself a point. Okay, let's go down to Aqua. Shower or bath?
I am an artist and I find the most inspiration when I'm taking a bath.
Let's see what he said.
Baby, you know I like when you shower. We gotta keep the water bill down.
Okay, well that didn't work out. Okay, let's go to Sunny and Big Red. Okay, Sunny, Big Red. What is it?
You know, Big Red, where I walked out at bed, bath, and beyond. Not bed, shower, and beyond. Bed, bath, and beyond, baby.
And Big Red, what'd you say?
I said bubble bath, baby.
Okay. Give yourself 2 points. You've now jumped into the lead. And now Buchella and Stacy. Okay, what do you say?
What's that, girl?
Shower, baby. We get really wet and dirty. Our first shower was on the water slides. We're dripping down. And on the cruise ship, shower.
Wrong person, Stacy.
That was you.
Girl, no way. You wanted to have a bath.
Well, after I thought, did I have too many curves? I might have had too many curves. Like, let's do not hold that against me. You knew I was drunk. You knew it.
You're always drunk.
Okay, ladies.
How about Mr. Scott?
Okay.
The question.
Okay, ladies. It's
You
nice to have
really,
a cat fight.
really,
These two are
really.
something else. Somebody give them a value. Okay, now here's the. I want to keep Buchella on, but I'm afraid Buchella and Stacy. Stop the steal. I'm stealing your points now. Okay, all right. So here's the second question. Where was the first place you guys made love? First place you made love, Stacy.
Now I don't know, because I thought when she said she kissed me on the lips, she didn't say, she said which lips, and I thought that was you.
Okay, but we're talking
Really?
about the first place
That
you made love. Can
Girl, you all messed up. Where was the first place we really full on, full on?
Yeah, where was that?
The in the back of the truck.
How are we gonna get on a fucking truck on a cruise?
You did not. You said the first time we really made love, and I was drunk that whole cruise.
All right, security.
So how was I supposed to remember?
Security.
You said really.
Okay, let's.
Yeah, I'm out.
Fine.
Okay, ladies. All right, yeah, you
No.
guys didn't score too well. I don't see you lasting
No.
through the night.
No.
Okay,
All
Big Red. Okay, all right. So now we have Big Red and Sunny. Okay, where's the first place you made love? Can you guys tell us? What do you think?
Yep. I got an answer.
Where is it?
I remembered many a time. But in the alley outside Macy's.
Okay.
It was a Macy's, baby, but it was in the alley.
Allie's perfect. Very good. Okay, you guys got a point. That puts you now at 3 points. I don't think anybody can beat you now, but we'll go through the formalities.
baby.
Let's go to Aqua. Where's the first place you guys made love?
It was after he hung his painting in his gym. We boned beautifully.
Okay, so in his gym, okay. And what did you say, Haas?
Yeah, it was right in my gym on my bench press while I was throwing reps.
Wow, so you guys got 2 as well, so you've jumped into second place. That's going to get you some parting gifts. Okay, let's go to Apple and Sorit. Apple, where's the first place you guys made love?
Oh my god. So it was raining, you guys. I mean, we were taking shower right outside the tent, and then we went inside the tent, and it's like we don't have a lot of possessions. It's like very cool in LA, and like tent, organic mattress, and it's like recyclable.
Okay,
That's
Sorit,
cool.
Sorit, what did you say, Sorit?
Yeah.
Well, it happened just after our first kiss in the grocery store. You remember?
Oh yeah, I
interesting
forgot.
freezing
It was
moment
like
there
a
that-
public thing. Yeah.
Yes, the mouth kind of froze in the wrong spot, but I guess it's appropriate for that question. Okay, so Hannah, where's the first place you guys made love, you and Jacques?
It was right after we finished building our houses, and we actually snuck inside to each one. We did
Okay.
it right there.
And Jacques, what'd you say?
And I said we did it in our houses that we built.
Fantastic. Well, that puts you in a tie with Aqua and Haas, but our grand prize winner are Sunny and Big Red, and we're going to send you on a trip around the world, okay? And our parting gifts for Stacy and Buchella is some black coal, okay? And hope you guys work it out. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah. This has been the Newlywed Game. Thank you very much.
That's racist, man.
I love you, Sonny.
I won.
Recount.
All right.
Recount.
We're moving on to the news, okay?
Please,
So if you're not in the
guys,
news, go ahead and mute yourself, Buchella. Okay, all right. So here we got.
Oh, my bad.
Yes, and Apple needs to leave and come back because she's frozen, okay, which is Eugenia. So just leave the room and come on back. I need our news, there are 2 anchors. That's Pamela and Liam. Then I have weather with Hannah, entertainment with Eugenia, and Kelly with sports. So you guys can all come on out here. Go ahead and put anchor up where it says Sunny. I know you want to show your big win there, Sunny, but now you're an anchor. So we'll start with Anchor Andy. Anchor Andy, you wink and point, okay? And your story is they've canceled all holidays because of COVID. There's no holidays left anymore, okay? All right, their anchor, Jan, yours is you're going to lick your lips wildly, okay, from time to time. And bears are coming down out of the mountains to the suburbs, the black bears, okay? And then we have sports out here, so let's do a sports. Kelly, you're going to be talking about the volleyball tournament. And you're going to be pulling your ears like this, okay, every once in a while, okay? And weather with Raina, you're going to be rapping about hurricanes, And then we have entertainment with Eugenia. Come on back in, Eugenia. And Eugenia is the entertainment. You're going to be talking about the Friends reunion, which is coming up soon, and you're going to be sassy. Okay, so I need you to repeat what you have with Anchor Andy. Can you tell me your story and your physical?
My story is going to be that all the holidays are canceled, and I'll link a point.
Okay, and now let's go to Anchor Jan. Your story and your physical.
Bears are coming down from outside into the city, and I'm licking my lips wildly.
Okay, let's go to sports.
This is serious sports, and we're talking volleyball.
And ears pulling. All right. And weather.
I'm rapping about hurricanes.
All right. And entertainment.
Hello, this is Svetlana, and I can't wait to share some amazing news with you.
The Friends reunion. Thank you, Svetlana. She's new. She's new, and she'll be very sassy. Okay, so this is the 6 o'clock news at 7 with our anchors, Jan and Andy, and here's Andy.
Thank you very much. This is the 6 o'clock news at 7, and today we are actually getting down to a sad time. The holidays have been canceled. Thanksgiving, cancel. New Year's, cancel. Christmas, cancel. And what's even sadder, my birthday is canceled. All holidays are absolutely canceled. We got some sad times coming on. What do you have to say, Jane?
Thank you, Andy. We've got a serious story coming down here. All types of bears, black, brown, blonde bears are coming into our cities. Stores are boarded up, and they are coming in to take all the food and take the place of humans. People should barricade themselves in their homes. Be very aware that bears cannot be pets. They absolutely cannot be pets. It's impossible for them to be pets. And it's just really important that we are protecting ourselves as much as we possibly can. So protect yourself from bears. Now we've got a great entertainment story, switching it down to Svetlana. Up to you.
Hello. Sassy Svetlana is here to tell you about Friends and the reunion. Oh my God, it's gonna be a hot cast. And they added a lot of R-rated scenes. So, you know, it's going to be very, very 2020. And they kiss on the lips. Oh, my God. I saw some previews, you guys. You're going to die. Like, it's like next level, you know, next level hot reunion. Like, they all have this orgies together. And it's like... Oh, I'm just sweating thinking about it. But back to the anchor, Andy.
Yeah. Thank you. That just sounds like I think I'll be spending my birthday doing watching that instead. It just sounds so much better. Now we actually have a volleyball expert coming up from Serious Sports.
Thank you, Anchor Andy. You know where you can spend your holidays watching our volleyball game, because sports are not canceled, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a really serious game coming up. So if you like watching sports and beautiful people in bikinis, then you should stay tuned for the next volleyball competition and see who wins. Back to you, Anchor Jim.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate that sense of commitment you've got there. Now we're throwing it over to our weather gal who's got an important update for us.
Yo, what's up? In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet, but there's no quiet today, because Hurricane Miller, it's coming to stay. Yeah, it's coming to stay. Hide your kids, hide your wife, because it's coming for you, so stay inside.
Great, thank you very much. Just giving you also all public, very quick update. Bears are coming in by the thousands, have taken over all the roadways. Clear out, everyone stay at home. Thank you very much for joining Andy and I tonight for all the late breaking news on LAC. We wish you a good evening.
Thank you for that news update, and I'm going to keep my doors locked and my cans closed because the bears are coming. All right, and we don't have to worry about celebrating Thanksgiving. I'm getting rid of my turkey tomorrow. All right, let's go on to our infomercial. We have two hosts. We have Tatum and Tony. So if you're not in this, go ahead and minimize yourself, guys. Kevin is going to be an inventor. He doesn't need to come out. Neither does Lindsay, who is our first testimonial, or Angel, who's our second testimonial. But we can get Tatum and Tony out here as our two hosts. You might want to change. There you go, hostess with the mostest instead of aqua with the mostest. All right, so this infomercial today is about a thing called Clean Me. So Clean Me can clean your house when you're gone, okay? So let's say you have your parents coming over or some date or something and you want your house to be clean. Well, all you have to do is just turn on the Clean Me and it will clean your entire house. It'll even go up the walls and clean the spider webs. So now I'm going to let my hostess with the mostest and the host with the most take over right now, and let's go to our infomercial about Clean Me.
Hello, and welcome to our HGTV pre-Thanksgiving special. I am your hostess with the mostest, and we have our host with the most with us.
That is correct. Very excited to be here. We have an amazing item for you tonight. This thing, I've had it for the last week, and it has done wonders for me. It cleans everything without you having to do anything. I've been to work. I've gone to the grocery store. I come back, my house is clean, right? It's amazing.
It is amazing. And you know what's my favorite thing? Is I have 3 stepchildren that I don't necessarily like to care for or clean after, so I don't have to anymore, which is just absolutely amazing. I can go take my shopping trips, I can go run errands, and I come back and their beds are made, their shoes are put away, the dishes are clean. It's literally the dream for every working mother and stepmother.
I know exactly what you mean when you're talking about those damn kids. But anyway, let's bring out our inventor so he can give us a little insight on his product.
Welcome, Mr. Inventor.
How are you today, sir?
Hi, sorry about that. Yes, so I'm doing very well. The Clean Me, don't clean you, clean me as in my entire house. And honestly, the main reason that I made this was because my wife, my beauty, my sweet minx, Beatrice, she's she's great, but every day, I come home and she's complaining about the house. I'm saying, honey, I'm out. I'm playing cricket. I'm playing ultimate frisbee. I'm doing things that I need to do in my life. So I said, you know what? The house will now clean itself. And I name it Clean Me because it's very intuitive. Anybody can understand that. So that was my reasoning. But I'm glad to see that now there can be many different applications for this device.
Totally. It is wonderful. And I actually have tried the Clean Me. One time I was so tired and I didn't want to shave my legs before an event, and it shaved my legs for me, folks.
And Alan, I can agree with you on one thing about the wife complaining about the house being a mess all the time. So it's done wonders for me in that department as well. So congratulations to you, sir.
Yes. And for everyone watching right now, we have a special going on for the Clean Me at just a mere $59.99 a month. But that is Clean Me any day, anytime you want. And it is just the best. I can't tell you enough. So I'm going to let one of our guests come in and let you hear what they have to say about it.
Oh, hi. Hi. I'm Lindsay. Sorry, I just got back from the club. I love this product. I am a, let me say, dancer by night, and I, bring some gentleman friends back after I'm finished with my, let's say, shift. And sometimes my house is dirty, and oh, sorry. Whew. I think okay, he's left. Okay. And so I want, my client's house to kind of look a little presentable, kind of get a little bit more, earn some more, I guess we would say, dollars. And so, I want my house to look presentable when they come over, and I leave it there, and and it cleans my house so well. And so I can bring all my gentlemen friends back at night.
Immaculately made, Lindsay. Immaculate.
Oh, it saved my. I mean, it's helped not make me get killed. I mean, I'm still alive, is what I'm saying. It looks pretty
It sounds
good.
like a hot mess, so it sounds like the Clean Me is the perfect product for you.
Oh yeah.
That was an amazing testimonial you gave us. It says a lot about this product and what it is and what it does and what it can do for anybody out there. So we are going down from.
Can I put my social media and my number down below? If anybody wants to call me to check out the product.
That's
okay.
Of course. Please.
Thank you. Bye.
And we're going down. We're going to cut it from $59.99 a month to just $29.99 a month. So this thing is going to be hot. It's going to go. So get your phones ready. Okay.
Yeah, and that is such a great deal. It's almost like a pre-Black Friday event. And we know the holidays are coming up, and we know you need a clean house, folks.
And I believe we have another testimonial to hear before we go tonight.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Housewife Honey.
Good afternoon. I would just like to say this product has changed my life. I'm going to tell you right now, even with a housekeeper, there's some shit that goes down around this house. And I'm going to tell you, I hear that car and I'm like, no. But check this out. This product, it's sweeping up everything. It sweeps up, the cat hair. Where's that big fluffy freaking critter? I don't know. It also sweeps up, let's say, remnants of visitors that perhaps you might have during the day whilst your husband is at the golf course. Very tidy.
Wonderful.
Ladies, you got to get on it. Well, that seems weird, but you need this.
Totally.
Keeps your life clean, keeps your relationship clean.
Amazing.
Love that.
Amazing.
Love that. And because I love it so much, you know what, Housewife Honey? For all your friends who are watching right now, we are going to give a final offer if you call within the next 30 minutes. You have half an hour, folks. We are going to give you a Clean Me for just $5 a month. That's
Clean
$5 a month, and you can pay for 5 months. So that's $1 a month payments. And not only are we going to do that, we're going to add a Clean You. Yes, there's a Clean You. So when you're going over to a house and you don't know what you're going to expect, or you're sleeping over, we're going to have someone go over there and clean it for yourself.
And if you call in the next 5 minutes, you'll also get a year's supply of Mr. Clean.
Wow! I love Mr. Clean. He would go perfect with Clean Me and Clean You. So call now and we will get you hooked up with the Clean Me offer.
You do not want to miss this offer.
Absolutely not.
And that's been our infomercial on the Clean Me. Sounds like something everybody could use. And now I'm going to ask Kevin and Liam to come out here. They're going to play a little game called Positive Negative. Positive Negative, and all the ladies can get ready for the next game. We're coming up to The Bachelor soon. Liam, you guys can change to Positive Negative if you want. Everything that Liam sees is with a positive spin. Everything that Kevin sees is with a negative spin. They're old friends. They haven't seen each other in a long time, and they're going to run into each other in a supermarket parking lot. Supermarket parking lot. Okay, we're going to start with the positive side. Liam running into his friend, Kevin.
Nelson, hi, how you doing? It's so good to see you.
Yeah, hey Liam, how's it going? It's all right to see you. I saw you last week too. So
I know, isn't it so great? We get to see each other so much. We've been in for the holidays, and I just cannot wait to see you again tomorrow.
not really. I actually caught a cold from going out all the time, so it's actually been pretty terrible. I'd really rather be home if I didn't need to buy groceries.
That's so awesome. Catching a cold has always been the best for me. It builds up your immune system, and it just makes the best out of my day. It lets me fix up my house that I have and just lets me clean. And I just, you know how I love to clean.
Well, I have a pretty serious immune deficiency, so I'm really not supposed to be going outside at all. That's great, but for me, I'm very, very weak, and it really doesn't take much for me to get really sick.
Well, in my personal opinion, women have always been attracted to me because I've just been more of a weaker person. So I definitely think being weak is a huge plus in the dating world.
I don't think so. Every woman that I've ever been with has never gone on a second date with me, and now that I think about it, it feels like I'll probably be alone for the rest of my life.
Being alone isn't so bad. You get to do whatever you want. Sometimes being held down by a woman is not what you need. Just being free and in your house with your immune deficiencies, it seriously can just build your character that much more.
One time I was held down by a woman. She choked me. I died for a couple seconds. I had to be sparked back to life. That was one of the scariest moments in my life. I will never want to be in that position again.
But wasn't that amazing? Did you get to see the other side? I've heard amazing things from people who have died and come back.
I saw death. I saw death all around me and fire. And if that's going to be my eternity, then the rest of my living life here is just miserable. And now that's kind of all I'm thinking about. Eternal hell.
Oh, well, thank you, guys. Thank you. Eternal hell. We'll end on eternal hell. I don't think there's anything worse than that. Well, I hope you guys can work out your relationship. Go ahead and minimize yourself, and I'm going to bring out Tony now. Tony is the bachelor, and Tony's looking for love. And we have a total of 7 different bachelorettes that Tony's gone out with. He's already gone out with them a few times, and they've narrowed down the 20 to just these 7. But tonight we're going to pick the one he's going to fall in love with and maybe have a future. So Tony, or Scotty, I should say, what exactly are you looking for in some of the women you're seeing today?
That's right. Thank you for having me again. This has been a great journey. What I'm looking for is a good lassie to go out and have a couple of beers. Maybe shots of whiskey, someone who likes to have fun. But yeah, that's really it.
Well, the first one took you to a cemetery, okay? Because we asked the ladies to decide where to take you, and she chose to take you to a cemetery. So let's bring in number 1. It's Mary Jane. So, Mary, why would you take him to a cemetery? Oh, Mary, I can't hear you. We can't hear you, Mary. There you go. Come on, there you go, Mary. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Mary.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right.
So I took him to the cemetery because I was like, we need some good vibes in the bad vibes. We got to bring good vibes to the bad vibes. So we got a little crunk up in that cemetery. You know, we danced, we smoked some weed, we got turned.
Wow. What did you think about that date there, Scotty?
Well, at first I thought it was proper weird going to a graveyard, but I actually had a great time. We got proper, smashed and pissed all over the place, you know?
Yeah, it was like the graveyard shift, you know? I always work the graveyard shift.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually fun.
All right. Well, we're going to bring you back at the end. So go ahead and just go into our green room and have some food there, Mary Jane. Number 2 brought you to a daycare center. Let's find out why number 2 brought you to a daycare center with a bunch of kids. And she's Giuliana. Okay. Tell us why you brought him to a daycare center.
I like to be very sweet, kind, and in touch with the universe. And I think there's nothing purer than being around kids. I also think that kids have a very strong, innate sense of whether a gentleman really has a good, ethical inner core. So I brought him to the daycare center so I could vet him and they could vet him, and we could be surrounded by purity and joy.
Well, what did you think about that date, Scotty?
Well, that daycare was a lot of fun. I love the children. I don't have any. I don't know if I would want any, but it was a great time. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, well, we'll be bringing you back at the end to see if he chooses you. The third one brought you to a prison. A prison. So let's bring out number 3 and find out why they'd bring you to a prison. There she is, Lily Rose.
This is where most of my family are locked up in jail. Wanted to introduce him to my father.
So how did that go, Scotty?
Well, I was frightened. Prison's a very scary place. I felt sad for her dad, but apparently he did some really bad things. But, it's prison. I don't know if I would have taken myself to that date, but, it was what it was. It was okay.
Okay.
Her family's very nice.
All right, Lily, we'll go wait in the green room. We'll be bringing you back shortly. The next one broke into Disneyland. It's closed, and she broke into Disneyland with you. Let's bring her out right now and find out why would she do something like that. Okay, I think that was, here she is. Lindsay.
Oh my gosh. Disneyland. We broke into Disneyland because it's closed, obviously, and no one's gonna tell me no. My daddy said, like, I can have anything I ever want because I'm his little princess. So basically, since the time I was a child, he said that was my castle. So I wanted to show him my home. And since they closed it down, why not break in?
Okay, Scotty,
sweetheart,
what did you think about
fun?
that when you were breaking into Disneyland? How'd that date go?
There was a sense of danger and excitement I haven't had since I was a wee lad. It was amazing. I felt awesome, breaking in, doing what we wanted. We couldn't ride the rides because nothing was working, but
we rode the ride.
Well, a ride, not the rides.
Yeah. Okay, Lindsay, we'll go
He's
away
my
in the
Prince
green room. We're going to
Charming.
bring you back, okay? The next one brought you to an emergency room. I thought that was a little weird. Why would someone want to bring you to an emergency room? So let's find out. Let's bring her out. That should be Angel. Okay, here she is.
Hi. Well, I don't mean to freak anyone out, but I obviously brought him to the emergency room because we had a situation. And I'm not letting anyone die on my watch. So I thought it through. We were having a great time, but then I said to myself, You should probably get this man some medical care. That's why I took him to the emergency room. But I dressed warmly so that I wouldn't catch a cold, and I was good to go. And I thought he was happy with that.
Well, let's see what Scotty says about that. Scotty, what do you think about her taking you to the emergency room?
Well, I think I had a wee bit too much to drink, so I don't really remember much. But I am grateful that she decided to take me there because I probably needed the attention.
Okay, well, we'll bring you back, Angelique. Go wait in the green room. And this next one crashed a wedding reception. So let's bring her out right now. She crashed a wedding reception. That's pretty weird. It's Regina. Go ahead, Regina. Why did you do that?
Oh my God, that was so fun, right? Well, I'm just all about like being spontaneous, you know, like I think you only live once. So really you gotta just do what you wanna do. So there was this one bitch that I just worked with from a while back, and she always hated me for just no reason. And I found out that she was getting married, and so I thought, what better way than to crash her wedding with like the hottest guy I've ever seen, right? Yeah, so that was kind of my thought process on that.
How did you feel about that, Scotty?
Well, at first I was a little standoffish. You know, marriage is a sacred thing. But then when she said there was an open bar, I said, we're all in. Let's do this. And it turned out to be great. We had an amazing time.
Okay.
The bride all night. It worked out for the best. It was fun.
Okay, well, Regina, wait in the green room. We're going to bring you out in just a moment here. But here's the final one. She brought you to a strip club. That's Eugenia. All right, Melanie. So why did you bring him to Melania? Why would you bring him to a strip club, Melania?
First of all, I want to say I'm really happy not to be on the Apprentice show. The Bachelor show is the new it. And Scotty, you know, my marriage was not very hot, so I really, really wanted to explore something new and open. All the time in the White House, I was living in a separate bedroom, and I really needed to see the heat and the strip. And I think it's fun, you know, that's what we do in Slovenia. You bring your husband to the strip club. It always works. It always works.
Scotty, how did you feel about Melania bringing you to a strip club?
Well, I thought it was awesome. You know, I love the strip clubs. Unfortunately, I think I left with a different woman that night. So, you know, it turned out for the worst, but it was a good time. No.
Okay, well, let's bring
it's a secret, honey.
Let's bring all the ladies back. Now, due to time restraints, you're just going to pick the winner rather than eliminate Scotty. So let's get all the ladies. They're all back here now. I think we're missing one. One more lady. I got 6. There should be a 7th lady out here. There she is. Okay. All right. So now you have the 7 ladies. Tell us which one you want to pick and why you picked her.
Well, it might sound strange,
but... One second. I need Princess Lindsay to mute herself. Go ahead and mute Princess, because we're hearing feedback there. And Lily Rose needs to mute as well. Okay, good. All right. So now the one who you pick can unmute and respond. Everybody else can make a silly face because you lost. Okay. So who are you going to pick, Scotty?
Well, it might sound strange, but I'd love to have a second date with old Graveyard Girl, Mary Jane. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Baby G.
Okay, well, we're going to send you back, and this time we're going to send you back to a morgue and then a funeral. So they'll go full circle with the cemetery. Hey, thanks to all of you guys for playing The Bachelor. All right, we're going to move on to our final game is a guessing game. So while you guys decide to put in what network you work for, what magazine or paper you write for, what Tatum has to do is guess who she is, a famous celebrity, something that's an announcement, and then she needs to tell us who she's dating. Now, she won't know any of those, so our cast will be giving her clues through a press conference, and she'll just keep guessing until she finally gets it right. So, Tatum, I need you to, you can come in out here so I can see you, and then do this to your ears so I know you can't hear me. Okay, so she can no longer hear me. Okay, so everybody, yes, everybody in the cast. She is Jennifer Aniston. She's opening a yoga studio, and she's dating Ron Howard, who was Opie on the Andy Griffith Show, now a very famous director. So Jennifer Aniston opening a yoga studio, and Ron Howard. Yes, he was also Richie on Happy Days, for those of you to get some clues. Okay, Ron Howard's who she's dating. All right, let's bring in the press. We're opening up the room for the press conference. And we have our lovely star here, and we want to have anybody come out. So if anybody's got a question for the star, please raise your hand. I'll call on you. Negative Nelson, you need to mute yourself. Okay. All right, so who wants to ask a question of... Okay, let's go with fake news. Fake news, go ahead. Make sure you're unmuted. Unmute yourself.
Hello, darling. First of all, thank you so much for being on Fake News, the #1 channel in America right now. And I'm very interested, how did you get into, you know, like the thing that every LA girl does? Like, you know, how did you decided to open this space for all the girls in LA? Like, it's fantastic.
Well, I just think social media is such a huge platform, and we can all be influencers in each other's lives. And I think all women need to really influence each other to lift each other up and girl power.
Okay. Now remember, we're trying to find out who she is, not her announcement, until we get to who she is first. The clues should be related to who she is. Okay, so let's go to CU Magazine. CU Magazine with the sucker.
This is actually my microphone, but I can see it definitely looks like a...
It does look like a sucker.
So I do have to share that I'm also attracted to tiny gingers with big platforms in the entertainment industry who have been around for a very, very, very long time. But aside from your love, I do want to ask you more questions about maybe the retreats that you went on, how you got Zen, and what inspired you to open up this community for very flexible people. Back to you.
Well, I guess it's just yoga brings everyone into a different sense of being and purpose. And I love to go on retreats like any Kardashian.
Okay, so she got the announcement. Yes, you did open up a yoga studio. Remember, we're trying to figure out who she is. The announcement is already gotten now. Let's go to Lindsay. Reader's Digest.
Hi. All the trashy magazines, like all of my colleagues, like all you here, definitely you, they all report how you're pregnant one day and then you get married another day, and you were such a big star on your TV show, and I was just wondering, how do you go to like just the grocery store without knowing if you're having twins or getting married that day? It's just like, do you think the other people are trashy as well? And what do you think about that?
Well, I mean, that's tabloids for you, and I do want to have kids one day. I can't say that I haven't tried. In regards to my relationships, I could be a boxer, one of the Nikki and Bella twins.
Okay, let's go to the Clubber, or Quibber. Quibbler.
Right, it's the Quibbler, actually. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for your time. So I was just wondering, being a part of such an iconic, 90s sitcom, what what have you learned from yourself? Have you taken parts of your character with you through your life?
Yeah, well, I mean, the 90s were all that, loved working in the 90s, and I had a lot of crazy phases, but I'm no Amanda, not Seyfried, Amanda.
Okay, so let's see who's up now. Let's go with Liam. Liam. Let's make the clues a little easier.
Yes, thank you very much. Any acquaintances that you have made on this famous TV show? Are there any more? Are they have they become friends or even more than that to you?
So the 90s sitcom that I was on, or the show I'm on now?
The 90s sitcom.
The 90s sitcom. And I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, coworkers that you worked on in the show. Have you become better friends with them?
Oh,
yes.
Yes, I mean, I love Monica and Phoebe, the real people, because I'm Jennifer Aniston.
That is correct. And we know you're opening a yoga studio now, but who is she dating?
And I am opening a yoga studio.
Who's she dating?
And I'm dating a midget.
Who's she dating? Go ahead and raise your hand if you got a question. Someone who hasn't asked a question yet. Somebody got something for him? Okay, let's go to Hostage Weekly.
Yes, I just wanted to say how amazing it must be to be involved with a director that's had just a profound influence with great movies like Cocoon. What does that feel like?
Well, I think Steven Spielberg has done other great movies.
Let's go to GQ. GQ.
So your new man, a little older, right? Been on the scene for a while. Spent some time with the Fonz, and he was an actor, but he's a much better director, I would say. And his daughter is quite the director herself.
Mr. Coppola.
And who's up? Somebody got a question. Okay, do we have something from Playboy?
How much do you love that red hair? Are you?
I do love Wes Anderson.
Day and night.
Who'd you say?
No. Wes Anderson?
Okay, who's
This
got
is
it?
brutal. I need so many people.
So many people she's dating. Anybody got a clue? Let's go to Hostage Weekly again. Hostage Weekly.
Well, I would be a little bit embarrassed if I dated someone who was called Opie, but maybe that's okay with you.
Opie.
Yeah, a really young boy. He was an actor.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
She's
and then he was with the Fonz, right? He was with the Fonz, and he was on there, and he was this chipper young guy who's like all goody two shoes on Happy Days.
She didn't watch Happy Days either. Richie Cunningham. Okay. Well.
Was the director?
Yes, he's a director now. Very famous director now.
Yes.
Richie Cunningham. Gonna Google him because apparently we're sleeping together.
She has to Google him. Well,
don't tell him.
Yes. Okay. So we got a question there from Lindsay. You got to be more specific now. May take off as his name.
This picture was with you and him?
Oh, I did.
And it was in the trashy magazine, like Playboy.
So you're dating?
And it was on
it's Ron Howard.
Ron Howard, that's correct.
Did a great
Ron Howard.
Oklahoma.
She finally got it. Ron Howard. She's too young. I should have given her somebody young. I should have given her Justin Bieber. Okay. Anyway, That's our show. Make sure you're muted, guys. If you're not on, mute yourself, okay? So we'll be back in 4 weeks. We're still going to do our holiday show next month. LAC Comedy on YouTube's our channel. Our sister or brother channel's Mad Movies Online. We used to have a series where we dubbed all movies funny soundtracks, and you should just check that out as well. And let me introduce this cast again. Tatum. And Kelly. And Hannah. Tony. Pamela. Eugenia. Kevin. Angel. Liam. And, and Lindsay. And I'm Ken Scove. This is the LA Connection. We'll see you in 4 weeks with a new show. And check out some of our other shows on YouTube. Say goodbye, everybody. Wave bye-bye.